If you're a man over 50 and your energy isn't what it used to be, if your mornings feel weaker, and you find yourself leaning away from intimacy, not by choice, but because your body just isn't responding, pay attention. This isn't about losing interest or willpower. In many cases, your body is missing key support for blood flow, testosterone, and daily energy. That means the problem may be more fixable than you think. I'm Dr. Arthur DeLay, a men's health specialist with over 15 years of experience helping men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond regain strength and confidence. Over the years, I've seen how small changes can make a big impact. I've learned that many symptoms older men face come down to 3 key nutrients your body is quietly starving for. These aren't fancy miracle pills, they're basic nutrients your body depends on. And when levels drop, the signs often show up as fatigue, low drive, poor erections, and that frustrating sense that you just don't feel like yourself anymore. In this video, I'll walk you through the top 3 essential vitamins that can help support your energy, performance, testosterone, and overall vitality. Later, I'll reveal the number mistake men make with these vitamins, the very mistake that can rob you of any progress. I'll show you how to avoid this pitfall as soon as tonight. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This channel is about men who are ready to take their health back, and I don't want you to miss what comes next. And if this message speaks to you, type yes in the comments so I know we're on the right track. All right, let's get into it. We're starting with the first vitamin, and it's one of the most overlooked keys to restoring natural blood flow and performance in men over 50. It's something your body used to make effortlessly when you were younger, especially if you spent time outdoors. But as the years go by, that internal production drops, and so does your energy, your circulation, and your drive. Vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is often dismissed as just a bone vitamin, but for men over 50, it can be a true catalyst for strength and vitality. Think of it as the spark that helps your cardiovascular system run smoothly. This vitamin relaxes and opens your blood vessels. It tells them to widen up so blood can move freely. Better blood flow means more oxygen, teaching your brain, muscles, and yes, your sexual organs. Without enough vitamin D, your arteries stay tight and stiff, and your body produces less nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the molecule that keeps blood flowing freely. The result? You feel sluggish, you run out of energy faster, and intimacy becomes more difficult. It's surprisingly common. Studies show that a large portion of men over 50 have low vitamin D, even if they exercise and eat well. This isn't your fault. As we age, our skin just doesn't make vitamin D from the sun as efficiently as it used to. You can spend time outside and still not make enough. Boosting D is refreshingly simple. Get it from about 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight on your arms and face. Eat fatty fish like salmon or tuna a couple times a week helps. And if you live somewhere with long winters or you just can't get outside consistently, a quality vitamin D3 supplement with a meal is the reliable way to fill that gap. D3 is the form your skin makes naturally, so that's what you want to look for. I've seen men who could barely finish a brisk 10-minute walk suddenly feel like they have real stamina again after we corrected a vitamin D deficiency. One man told me he woke up the next morning feeling like his old self was back. Think of vitamin D as laying the foundation. It opens up your circulation and primes your body. It won't fix every problem on its own, but it sets the stage for real improvement. Now, even with great circulation, your body still needs fuel to keep going. That's where the second vitamin comes in. Next up, vitamin B12, your body's energy spark plug. This nutrient helps turn the food you eat it into usable energy that keeps you moving through the day. It also keeps your nervous system firing clean and clear. I once treated a 58-year-old man who came to my clinic looking tired despite telling me he slept 8 hours and ate decent meals. He told me he dragged through afternoons, head felt foggy, and just didn't have the get up and go he used to. That's a classic case of B12 deficiency. Without enough B12, your body literally runs on empty. You could sleep perfectly and eat well, but still feel perpetually tired. B12 is also crucial for making red blood cells that carry oxygen to every party of you. Fewer oxygen carriers mean your muscles and brain work slower, and yes, that includes energy for your private life. After 50, our stomachs absorb B12 less efficiently. You might eat meat or eggs, but still be low on B12. Many men in their 50s and 60s experience this, and nobody tells them it could be as simple as a vitamin gap. The fix was straightforward. A high-quality B12 supplement, methylcobalamin, is ideal as your body can use it immediately without any conversion steps. In more severe cases, a doctor's injection can jumpstart things. Within a few weeks, my patient came back and said he felt alert again. No more afternoon crashes, more energy for the gym, and even a renewed interest in being intimate with his wife. Vitamin B12 doesn't just perk up your body, it clears your mind. Think of it as refilling the tank. Once your cells have the fuel they need, you'll notice life feels brighter and more engaging. You show up more fully for the people who count on you. But good circulation and full fuel tanks still need protection. Without it, all that progress can be undermined by something silent: inflammation. That's where the third vitamin steps in. The third nutrient is vitamin E, often dubbed the fertility vitamin. And that's true as far as it goes. But for a man over 50, vitamin E acts as your body's defender. It's an oxidant that protects your blood vessels and hormones from the kind of damage that builds up over time. Every day your cells face something called oxidative stress. That's a fancy term, the slow, silent kind of wear and tear that builds over time and can damage blood vessels, reproductive tissues, and hormone-producing systems. Vitamin E fights that process. It neutralizes the hidden inflammation that can stiffen your arteries and cause your testosterone levels to slip. When that inflammation goes unchecked, blood doesn't flow as well, and energy production stalls out. In simple terms, vitamin E helps your blood vessels stay more supple. And that matters because erections aren't only about desire. They depend on healthy circulation and responsive tissues. Vitamin E also helps your hormone levels stay where they belong, which becomes more important with every passing decade. When testosterone drops, it doesn't just affect performance in the bedroom. It can affect your motivation, your confidence, your mood, and your sense of momentum in everyday life. Think of it as the nutrient that makes sure the improvements from vitamin D and B12 actually stick around. Without enough E, even with good circulation and plenty of fuel, that slow wear and tear can creep back in and undo your progress. The good news is it's easy to get more vitamin E through your diet. A handful of almonds or sunflower seeds each day does the job. A drizzle of olive oil on your salad adds to it. Leafy greens like spinach or Swiss chard are excellent sources. If your diet is inconsistent and you want to be sure you're covered, look for a natural vitamin E supplement. The label should say mixed tocopherols, which means you're getting the full spectrum your body needs. Men who add vitamin E often notice they recover faster, feel mentally sharper, and rediscover enthusiasm for activities they love. It's not an instant magic, but over time it helps protect and prolong the energy and performance you from other vitamins. Now, you might be wondering, what happens when you put all three of these vitamins together? The effect is more than just adding one benefit on top of another. It's synergy. They create a ripple effect that can transform your whole experience of aging. Let me give you an example. I had a patient, a 66-year-old man. He started with vitamin D and saw some improvement in his energy, then added B12 and felt even better. But it wasn't until he started taking all three vitamins consistently that something really clicked. Vitamin D widens the blood highways, vitamin B12 fuels the blood with oxygen, and vitamin E preserves those highways and keeps your testosterone levels on track. Together, you get the full picture. Improved blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients to every part of your body. With B12, you've got the energy to actually use that oxygen. And vitamin E ensures your vessels stay flexible and your hormones stay balanced. It becomes a virtuous cycle where each nutrient supports the others. I call this the virility triangle: circulation, energy, and hormonal support all boosting each other. When these are in balance, you wake up feeling more rested, you think more clearly, you move more confidently, and you have that natural spark in the bedroom again. This isn't a quick fix that gives you a temporary boost, it's a foundation rebuild. Many men I've worked with describe this as recapturing the vitality they thought was lost. It's like feeling 30 again, but smarter because now you're giving your body exactly what it needs. But here's the catch. Most men never see these benefits. Why? Because they're unknowingly making a critical error that cancels out all their hard work. The biggest mistake I see men make is assuming all vitamin supplements are equal. They walk into a store, grab whatever's on sale, and hope for the best. But not all vitamin pills are created equal. Cheap synthetic versions often just don't do the job, and that leads to frustration and disappointment. For example, with vitamin B12, most generic tablets use a form called cyanocobalamin, which many older men struggle to convert into something their body can actually use. The form you want instead is methylcobalamin or adenosylcobalamin. That's the active version your body recognizes and puts to work right away. Vitamin D has a similar trap. You'll see products labeled as vitamin D2, which is also called ergocalciferol. That form is far less effective for raising and maintaining your levels. The one you want is vitamin D3 or cholecalciferol. That's the exact type your skin makes naturally when sunlight hits it. Your body knows what to do with D3. Vitamin E can be tricky too. Some low-cost supplements contain only synthetic alpha tocopherol. That's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. It doesn't give you the full spectrum of protection. Look for natural source vitamin E or a formula that says mixed tocopherols on the label. That means you're getting the complete family of compounds your body expects. Another pitfall is inconsistency. You can't take a vitamin once or twice a week and expect much. Your body needs a steady daily supply. Think of it like watering a plant. A big splash every few days won't keep it thriving. It needs regular care, small amounts, consistently. In short, choose high-quality, well-absorbed supplements and take them consistently every day without fail. That's how you build lasting energy, healthy blood flow, and steady hormone balance, not with random pills or hope. When men make this switch, the difference is often dramatic. So now you know what to take and how to take it. The next step is building it into your day without it feeling like a chore. Let me show you a simple, realistic routine that any man can follow. Meet Mike. He's 65 years old, came to see me feeling worn down and frustrated. We didn't overhaul his entire life. We just built in small habits around these 3 vitamins. Within a few weeks, Mike noticed a huge difference. He had more energy to play with his grandkids, sharper focus at work, and more confidence in the bedroom. He said he finally felt like himself again, only stronger. Here's what Mike does and what you can do starting tomorrow morning. Right after waking up, he drinks a full glass of water, then he takes his B12 supplement with breakfast. A protein-rich breakfast like eggs or yogurt or nuts works well. That simple step kick starts his metabolism and sharpens his mind for the day ahead. After breakfast, he steps outside for about 10 to 15 minutes of sunshine. Nothing strenuous, just standing or sitting in the morning light. That natural sunlight gives his body a vitamin D boost. If it's cloudy or during the winter months, he takes a quality vitamin D3 pill with his lunch instead. Either way, he makes sure his body gets what it needs. Throughout the day, Mike gets his vitamin E from food. He snacks on a handful of almonds or sunflower seeds and adds a drizzle of olive oil or avocado to his meals. These easy choices provide vitamin E without any extra fuss. That's it. No dozens of pills, no crazy diets, just a few deliberate choices each day. The key is consistency over complexity. Small daily habits build a foundation. Do these steps long enough, and your body will repay you with renewed strength, energy, and vitality. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final thought. Because if you've ever wondered whether it's too late for you to feel strong, alive, and fully present again, I need you to hear this. Let me speak to you plainly now. You've built a life, a career, a family, a legacy. It's only natural to wonder why your body doesn't keep up. But that question shows you care about living fully. It's not weakness. It's the sign of a man who won't settle for less than he deserves. We covered 3 essential vitamins. Vitamin D, the circulation catalyst that opens your blood flow and gets oxygen moving to every part of you. Vitamin B12, the energy generator that fuels your brain and muscles and gives you back your drive. And vitamin E, the fertility defender that protects your vessels and hormones. These aren't just nutrients, they're tools to help you feel like yourself again. Many men think, is it too late for me? I assure you it's not. In fact, I've seen men in their 60s and 70s feel better than they have in decades when they follow this advice. Your body is still responsive. It just needs the right signals. You still have time to feel stronger, more alert, and more alive. You've earned that. Now, the choice is yours. You can let this information sit on the shelf and fade into the background, or you can take a small step. Try that morning walk, add a supplement to your breakfast, eat that handful of nuts. Every effort counts. You have time to turn this around. So give yourself permission to take back control of your health. Your body and your loved ones will thank you for it Thanks for watching and for taking this first step. If these tips helped you, hit like and share this video with a friend or family member who deserves to feel better too. We all benefit when men start talking openly about health. Leave a comment below and let me know what you found most useful or what topics you want me to cover next. Your feedback guides future content that can help our community. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and click that notification bell. Every new subscriber helps us reach more men over 50 who might be silently struggling with the same things we talked about today. Together we can redefine what life after 50 looks like. Strong, confident, and full of vitality.